Fall in, cadets.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, Dios mío! A war maiden?
Well, I'll be damned. Looks like Command is pulling out the big guns on this one. Don't be alarmed. Base exterior has been evacuated as a precautionary measure. Once we get whatever's happening under control, operations will be back to normal. The name's Ryder. Private Markets Ryder. This is Private Luis Sanchez. If you're worried about the lack of prep time, then you'll have to roll with the punches. We're kind of running short on time with the fog spreading and all. Quicker we act, better chances we have of locating Alpha Team. Alive. You've been through enough training on rescue recons, from my understanding, through the UN. You should be fine out there. We'll just, I don't suppose, they are not the, it's not launch. See you out there, cadet.
¡Hijo de puta! ¡Coño, eres cabrón!
Relax, Sanchez! Jesus Christ!
Well, turns out these porters aren't quite ready for action. Frank's been working on these for months. Figured they'd be good to go by now. Guess not.
Estúpido.
You done, Sanchez?
Eres un hijo de la gran puta.
Right. Yeah, I know what that means. Listen, rookie. Looks like we're about 2 clicks north of your current position. Meet us at this rendezvous point. Alpha Team's last known location. Start heading in that direction ASAP. Don't stop for anything. Nothing, you hear me? See something that looks out of whack? Make a note and we'll come back to check it out. See anyone, let them know we'll be back once we've regrouped. Just a bump in the road will make this work, trust me. Ryder out.
Cadet, Ryder and Sanchez are further out than he indicated. His positional reading may be compromised because of the porting failure. The distance is still manageable. It shouldn't be too difficult if you don't run into any trouble on the way. I'm monitoring your vitals. Stay calm. Nothing to worry about. Not yet, at least. Unconscious, but still alive. Wait, that woman, she isn't a civilian at all.
Cadet! The rendezvous point's been compromised! Turn back! Turn back!
Cadet! You've got to act quickly. I'm picking up hostiles just outside your position. Prepare to engage. Prepare to engage!
of all that ever was. The origin. It began here, at the very center of space and time. A worthy kingdom, once ruled by an unworthy king, Zeus.
You mind taking a few deep breaths for me? That's it. Easy. In and out. In and out. In and out.
Welcome, Cadet.
Glad to see you've come to, Cadet. You've been out for nearly a week.
That's enough, Fang. She's fine. Doesn't have a scratch on her. Cadet, you mind telling us just what in the hell happened out there? Alpha Team, did you find them? Were they alive? Sanchez, Ryder, what about them? They still out there?
Cadet, you should probably say something.
For God's sakes, don't just fucking stand there. Tell me what the fuck is going on out there.
Major, yelling isn't going to help. She appears to have experienced some sort of trauma.
Like I said, Fang, she doesn't have a scratch on her.
Cadet, you need to tell them what happened.
That's not the type of trauma I was referring to. Give me a few days with her. I'll run some tests, then we will reconvene. In the meantime, I would suggest holding off on any more missions to Freedom City. With time, I'm confident that I can get her talking.
We don't have time, Fang. We've got more soldiers and civilians out there. The fog's grown twice the size in less than a week. At its current rate, this thing is going to spill over well beyond the city. If that happens, instead of sitting here yelling at you, I'll be answering to General Michaels himself.
Cadet, please.
Okay. 24 hours. I just need 1 day with her. Let me see what I can find. I mean, what choice do we have? Interrogating her isn't going to get us anywhere. She isn't talking in her current state.
Okay, fine. 24 hours, Fang. By then, I'll be expecting progress. 24 hours. What?
Who wasn't there? Porters. How did they get their hands on a set of porters? They weren't clear for use. They're still under development. They weren't fully tested. The destination coordinates aren't accurate enough to pinpoint a specific location outbound from the base. They're effective returning to base, but porting into the city? There's no telling where they would have ended up.
What did you see? What did you hear? What the hell?
Welcome, Cadet.
Someone want to tell me what the hell I'm looking at here? Is this feed live?
Yes, Major, the feed is live. The fog... It appears to have disappeared.
Disappeared? When?
Just a few moments ago.
And what am I looking at now? What are those things?
They're called...
Mind explaining how you know what these monsters are called?
I snuck as far as the rest. I would explain if I could.
Major, these things are spread all throughout the city. They're just...
All right, talk. Well, don't overstep your authority, Cadet. This will be your first and last warning. Someone want to tell me?
Yeah.
And what they're Mind I as far. All right. Well, don't. How many?
5.
Get them.
There.
Well, all right, Cadet. Like I'm dismissed.
Cadet, you may want to meet with the combat trainer before meeting with Tara Wilkes in the city. It isn't mandatory, but it will help you get acclimated with your strengths and abilities. You'll find the combat trainer once you exit the base.
You could use some combat training.
Cadet, you'll find Major Wilkes at the Western Resistance Camp. The fastest way to get there is to backtrack west to the camp entrance. You're likely to run into danger on the way. You're cleared for flight should you need to escape any situations. Press the F key to enter and exit flight mode. Be warned, flying is a to travel and will require some practice. Use it at your own discretion.
You want to tell me just what in the hell you think you're doing strolling into my camp unannounced? I'm sorry, am I missing something here? On my behalf? A gesture of goodwill? I haven't a clue what invitation you are talking about. And since we're talking about goodwill, here's a bit of goodwill from yours truly. You can tell General Michaels, Major Frost, and anyone else at the UNDC that Major Kara Wilkes says they can shove their goodwill up their asses. You may be out of the loop, seeing how the UNDC loves to keep their secrets, so let me bring you up to speed. I hold the UNDC solely responsible for my mother's death, and no settlement or name on the wall of some shiny new building is going to change a damn thing. Jacqueline Snow worked tirelessly to start a revolution that was aimed at preventing exactly what I see standing in front of me, a freak of nature. Just because General Michaels slithered his way into using humans as test subjects to experiment to hell and back doesn't mean the rest of us are going to stand idle while it happens. You make a solid point, Cadet. And I'm assuming you're here to help?
Hostile strongholds have been identified.
You'll need to prove you're capable of handling yourself out here. I'm not looking to have any more assets dying on my watch. With the fog gone, I don't think it's right. First and they have at it. We didn't have much time to clear the area. Just to say, we've got several battle stations spread throughout the city.
Initiated.
Talk only. Oh, and stay on alert. Good luck out there.
Cadet, I've updated the positions of the enemies on your map. You'll want to focus on the targets at the center of the city. Remember to stay focused on the target. Do your best to steer clear of the higher level targets and get back to Major Wilkes as soon as you can. Get back there.
Thank God you're back.
Great job, Cadet. You just might become a valuable asset after all. South of here, you'll find a residential area called Waterpoint. The soldier at the manned battle station there is reporting that the area is overrun by what I can only describe as the Walking Dead. It's a scene straight out of your typical zombie horror movie. There's no explanation as to why those monsters aren't lying on the ground dead. They're just wandering the area, attacking anything that comes near them. It's a death trap for any civilians. Get down there, speak with the soldier at the battle station, and clear the area. Doing so will increase the chances for any survivors passing through. Remember, do not attempt to target any other enemies. Get to that neighborhood, clear it out, and get back here ASAP. Let's take this one step at a time. If you go off and try to confront higher level enemies before you're ready, you'll get yourself killed. These walking corpses seem to be lower level and shouldn't pose too much of a threat. Not for you, anyway.
Cadet, the residential area is located south of the resistance camp. I've updated the map with your destination. Be cautious.
Thank God you're here. You're one of the war maidens, aren't you? From the UNDC? I know the Resistance and the UNDC have been at odds, but the zombie apocalypse is a good enough reason to work together, that's for sure.
Welcome back. Great job, Cadet. We've got intel on a higher class of these monsters on the southeast shore of the city. Same area was our former Eastern Resistance camp. The location has since been commandeered by the UNDC. We still have a manned battle station nearby, and the soldier station there could use some help. The area seems to be overrun with creatures. Speak to the soldier station there and get to work. Let's see how you handle yourself against the more dangerous threats in that area.
Cadet, stay alert. I'm detecting multiple hostiles in the area.
Fear, you stink of it.
Save it! You think you're doing us a big favor, when in reality, none of this would be happening if it wasn't for the UNDC. That's right, I know who you are. And don't try playing dumb either. I know what goes on in that facility. That's a loss for words. You may want to start asking more questions while you're up there. You're being hoodwinked.
I will break your spine! Fantastic! Fresh meat! Fear, use, incomplete. Fantastic! Fresh meat!
Welcome back. Great job, Cadet. You really seem to know how to handle yourself out there, which really helps with what comes next. Now that we've got your support, we'll begin deploying more soldiers to the rest of the battle stations in the city. It'll take some time, but once they're situated, we'll need your continued support. You'll find their positions on your map marked with a yellow question mark at each manned battle station. If the markers don't show up, it means they haven't been deployed yet. Until then, I've got another job for you. We've got a medic at a makeshift hospital in the field. She's tucked away in a building east of the city running low on supplies. Supplies she needs to keep any civilian she takes in alive. Take this package to her and get back here safely.